In 1637, René Descartes penned his famous phrase, Cogito ergo sum, I think, therefore I am, during solitary winter months in the Dutch countryside. This statement emerged from his radical skepticism, where he doubted all sensory perceptions. Historical records show Descartes developed this idea while living in a small stove-heated room, symbolizing how isolation can fuel profound philosophical breakthroughs. His methodical doubt aimed to find an indubitable truth upon which to rebuild knowledge. Descartes' skepticism challenged Aristotelian traditions dominant since antiquity. He questioned whether our senses, like seeing wax melt, reliably convey reality. This radical doubt mirrored the scientific revolution's upheaval, where Galileo's telescope had recently proven Earth wasn't the universe's center. Descartes' metaphor of the evil demon, deceiving our perceptions, preceded modern brain-in-a-vat thought experiments by centuries, establishing epistemology's central problem. A hypothetical malicious demon in Descartes' meditations represents systemic deception of reality. This thought experiment anticipated modern philosophical zombies and simulation theories. Historical accounts suggest Descartes derived this idea from both Augustinian theology and his fascination with automata, clockwork machines that mimicked life, which were popular in 17th-century European courts and inspired his view of the body as a machine. Descartes' realization that I exist when doubting became philosophy's first self-verifying truth. Unlike syllogistic logic, the cogito was an intuition, immediate awareness of thinking proving existence. Scholars note this echoed Augustine's 4th-century Si Faller sum, if I'm mistaken, I exist, but Descartes made it the foundation for modern rationalism. The moment marked a pivot from medieval scholasticism to individual reason as truth's arbiter. Descartes' treatise on man, 1664, described bodies as intricate clockwork, separating physical mechanics from the thinking soul. This dualism reflected 17th-century automata like hydraulic garden statues at Saint-Germain-en-Laye. While revolutionary, his theory faced immediate criticism. Princess Elizabeth of Bohemia famously questioned how immaterial mind could interact with material body, a problem still debated in philosophy of mind today. Pascal later critiqued Descartes by calling man a thinking reed, emphasizing human fragility over rationalist grandeur. This tension between reason and vulnerability defined Enlightenment debates. Descartes himself acknowledged limits. His Rules for Direction of the Mind, 1701, admitted some truths exceed human cognition. The reed metaphor persists in modern existentialism, contrasting Cartesian certainty with ambiguous human experience. Contemporary critics like Pierre Gassendi attacked the Cogito's logic, arguing thinking presupposes existence rather than proving it. Empiricists later mocked Descartes' ghost-in-the-machine dualism. Even supporters like Spinoza revised his ideas, showing how Enlightenment thinkers both inherited and transformed Cartesianism. These debates birthed modern psychology's mind-body problem and influenced cognitive science's emergence centuries later. Descartes' ontological argument claimed God's perfection guarantees our clear perceptions of reality. Using geometric proofs, he argued God couldn't deceive us, solving his earlier demon dilemma. This theological turn reflected 17th-century conventions. Risking heresy charges required anchoring radical ideas in divine truth. Modern readers often overlook this aspect, though it was crucial for Descartes' system's acceptance in his lifetime. Cartesian dualism influenced diverse fields: La Mettrie's materialism, Kant's transcendental idealism, even computer science's separation of hardware-software. The Cogito's emphasis on individual reason shaped democratic revolution's intellectual foundations. Yet postmodern thinkers like Heidegger later criticized it as the root of modern alienation from nature. This duality, celebrated and condemned, shows Descartes' enduring contested relevance across disciplines. Modern neuroscience reveals thinking involves unconscious processes, challenging the Cartesian I. Split brain studies show multiple selves can coexist. The mirror test proves some animals also exhibit self-awareness. While Descartes began modern philosophy of mind, his cogito now seems more poetic than literal, is starting point rather than conclusion. The repaired mirror's multiple reflections symbolize ongoing searches for consciousness's nature beyond his 17th century answers.